Nice.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Ali LaForce, our reporter, and the starting group for the Celtics. Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Brown. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Ivica Zubac's out there with Chuma Okeke. Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, BA, when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Now here's Tatum. To the left side wing. Brogdon finds Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pounded by Tatum. Porzingis with it. Okeke's there. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paid off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
It's been a career of ups and downs for Porzingis, but he seems to have found himself now, Doris.
Well, let's think about the start of his career with the New York organization. He was off to a tremendous start. Then the injury sets in, and obviously there's a physical and mental battle you've got to overcome. But boy, now that he's moved on, he is starting to become a force.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Known as one of the most successful teams in NBA history, the Boston Celtics continue to add to their legacy, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., this is a roster that completely understands how special it is to play for this organization. They also are mindful of the weight of expectation that comes with it. Championships are their history. Championships are what is expected.
Tatum, good.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Okeke, the pass to Zubac. Okeke into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Porzingis in the post. Okeke's there. Reverses. Here's Porzingis. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Porzingis has got 5.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Irving against Brown. The baseline J. And it's Irving missing.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Doncic passes to Zubac. Back to Doncic. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, they won the title against this team just a few months back. And it's always fun to get an NBA Finals rematch.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And a chance now to look at the highest scoring shooting guards in the league this season. Number 5 is Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, the absolute best of the best at the shooting guard position. I mean, they can score the ball and flat out dominate defenses.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
Now here's Zubac. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Brogdon. And he buries his first look.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Hounded by Tatum. Back to Doncic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game. And like so many of the greats, B.A., he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
Well, now that we're into the thick of things here this season, Grant, we start to get a clear picture of how these teams are going to look this season.
Yeah, B.A., this is where it really all starts to come into focus. Off-season trades have either paid off or fizzled, and squads have had time to bond and really get stronger.
Now here's Brown, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Here's Okeke. Three-pointer, no good.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. They kick it out to Porzingis. Up and over Doncic. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Tatum, good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
The Mavericks shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Doncic with it. He's got 5. Pass to Zubac. And here is Irving, defended by Brown. Launches it. And it's Irving missing. Boston on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Porzingis finds Brogdon. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Okeke. Pass to Irving. "11 feet out. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Robert Williams picks up 1.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
Both free throws good from Irving.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside Tatum. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Irving. 17 points in his last outing. To the left wing. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Celtics. They've got a 9-point lead. Doncic against Brogdon. Tipped away. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. From downtown. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Doncic.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Tatum from long range. They grab their own miss. Williams' shot is good.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Outside Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 6.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Now Brogdon, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Drains the triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Dallas calls timeout. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Here's Lively, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Doncic. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And finished off by Tatum.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Hardy, the pass to Lively. Gets the 3 ball to go. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's LeVert. And he buries his first look.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Dort. No points so far. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's Dinwiddie. 11-point game. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Hardaway. Fires for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Here's Williams. LeVert with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Hardaway, a good look. Here's Williams. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, so far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Boston has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Dinwiddie. Now here's Tatum. 9 points in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
And he makes the first.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And so Tatum nails both of them. So it's the Mavericks now. It's an 18-point game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Williams. Releases from the wing and drills it. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-7 run. Dinwiddie outside. And Williams punches it home.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Celtics making their last shot. Shot clock at 5. Shot by Hardy, no good.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
Here's Williams. The Celtics making their last shot. Dort outside. Back to Williams. The shot won't fall. Tatum with some nice D. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Dort against Hardaway. Now here's Dort. He's covered closely. Good D by Hardaway. LeVert outside. Dinwiddie finds Tatum. LeVert right side. Shoots over Hardy. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Celtics out in front, running away with this one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Irving. They've got Chuma Okeke. Hardy is out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Davison. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Here's Davison. Here's Williams. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Dallas is shooting around 35% from the field so far. Irving looking around. Tatum with the block.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, it's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me. Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, I couldn't live without this game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Free throw drops for Williams. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
And Williams drops them both. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Now here's Porzingis. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And now the Mavs on the run. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Williams. He's got 12. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Zubats is checked in. Reddish is checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jason Tatum. Pass to Brown. From 9 feet out, and the shot goes in.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Okiki, the pass to Irving. Back to Okiki. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Davison, the pass to Porzingis. Pass to Davison. Outside Reddish. And here's Porzingis. Fires from deep. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So we'll see Kyrie Irving go to the line here. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon.
At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
One shot.
Well, from broadcasting to team ownership, heading USA basketball, Grant, what drives you to do so much these days?
Well, B.A., I'm an active guy, and I had a great playing career. But the things I wasn't able to do because of the injury, I think, left me even more motivated to excel and try new things in this next chapter of my life.
That's the big, strong, physical body of Malcolm Brogdon, able to take the contact and still get a shot off.
2 shots.
First one falls.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And so Brogdon nails both of them.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
The three, Hardy. And they get it back. Here's Zubac. That one a little long. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Davison, the pass to Brown. Now Reddish puts up a deep three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Defended by Brown. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Brogdon. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Irving. Parries it from about 10 feet away. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Boston shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. Outside Brogdon. Outside Reddish. This one for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
3.
Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Here's Hardy. No made baskets yet. Out to the right wing. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Porzingis. Well, Doris, when he's off the court, Jaylen Brown is an outspoken advocate for education.
What I love about Jaylen B.A. is that he's about so much more than basketball. This young man has a passion for learning. It's a very admirable cause he has tried to be outspoken for. You love the superstar level effort between the lines and outside the lines.
Here's Hardy, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Outside, Brown. Here's Davison. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And there's the foul. It's on even to Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
A different look for Dallas. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Akiki, and Doncic has subbed in for Hardy. The Celtics also with a sub. LeVert's checked in for Davison. Now here's Brown. And here's Brogdon. Softly drops in the floater. Brogdon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Every guard in the NBA should have a floater game. Malcolm Brogdon goes to that aspect.
Brogdon against Doncic. Pass to Dort. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. Second chance effort. With 1 on the clock. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Brown with it. From behind the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Irving, the pass to Zubac. Back to Irving. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Irving's got 13 now.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's LeVert. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Caris LeVert, great confidence in his ability to get off the dribble drive and make things happen.
And Irving gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Brogdon. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
It's tipped.
Well, that's about the long reach of Caris LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
Back to Brown. The three ball. And it's Irving with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Boston has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And Brown with the stuff.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Doncic outside. To the inside. Zubac's inside. Defended by Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block. Brown scanning the floor. Here's the three. Again, Brown missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And here's Doncic outside. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 8.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Tatum. Some solid defense from Williams.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Caris LeVert.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game, his strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Tatum. Coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn.
Also forced a bunch of trips to the line. You can control a game like that.
Now here's Tatum. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal.
Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? Taking a look at Boston, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
The shot by Dort, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hardaway finds Dinwiddie. A minute 6 left in the half. 6 to shoot. LeVert goes against Doncic. That three's off the mark.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Goes back up. Nice finish from Luka.
And all the ways Luka Doncic could score. If he gets to the offensive window, look out.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Doncic. Oh, how about the teardrop from Luka?
Well, I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. 2 points. That one goes. Dort's got his first points in this one.
I get a sense of Lou Dort's physicality and the strength in that frame. What a nice-looking finish. Woo.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
They haven't been able to get anything going on the offensive end. And the lack of production doesn't just fall on the shoulders of the players. The game plan that the coaches have, it's whack. It doesn't work.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the court right now for the Celtics. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Brown. And it's Williams in at the 5. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Boston. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Tatum passes to Brogdon. Outside, Brown. Tatum with it. Pass to Brogdon. Fires it. Cash money on the open jump shot. Brogdon's got 11 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Zubac. Still no points. Irving for 3. Tries again. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Pass to Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Here's Brown. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 11 points in the game.
Well, you like the poise of the young player like Jaylen Brown. He's not throwing up bad shots, just bides his time, doesn't let the clock affect him.
Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Back to Akiki, pass to Zubac. Here's Akiki. They shoot again! Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now here's Irving. He's got 15.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
Now Brown. He's got 11. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The 11-footer, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Irving's got 17.
Can't guard that. You can't guard that. Kyrie Irving is an all-star for a reason. Wow.
Mavericks foul. Chuma on Kiki.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
First team foul. Coming on the floor for your Mavericks. Hardy.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. The Mavericks 4th.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Brogdon. Watch out! Brogdon coming through!
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Driving inside, and the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Davison, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 7.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Davison. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Davison's gotten his first basket of the night.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's Akiki, hounded by Tatum. Kicks it to Doncic. There's the alley. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Davison. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he knocks down the first one. Reddish is checked in for Boston. No good on the second free throw. Dallas shooting 40% since the break. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Well, Luka not forcing his way inside, just taking that mid-range shot because that's what the defense offered up to him.
Brown gets the bucket.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 18. Pass to Lively. Here's Hardy. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Tatum from long range. Lively grabs a miss. There's the steal. Here's Davison. Nails it from beyond the arc. Davison's got 6.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Reddish covering. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Outside Tatum. The ball's knocked loose. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. And the Mavericks with some changes. Williams comes in for Okiki, and it's Dort in for Luka Doncic. And the Celtics also making a change. LeVert's checked in. Pass to Davison. LeVert left side. Puts it up from 12. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Give him 8 points now.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Down low. Hardy's shot is good. Hardy's got his second basket on the night.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
And he can't get the first one. Hardaway's checked in for Boston. Dinwiddie comes in for Davison. Good on the second one. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Hardy. Three-pointer. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Hardy, the pass to Lively. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. They retain possession. 6 on the shot clock. Hey, expanding his range. Buries it from 3. Lively's got 6.
You're surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
LeVert outside. Back to Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
And Dallas calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. And let's see who is on top of the NBA when it comes to blocks. In the third spot, Kristaps Porzingis.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
On defense, the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Taken away. To the paint. Here's Hardy. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hardy's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice touch pass right there by Kyrie Irving. That was pretty.
Outside Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
The shot's good. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
2 minutes.
Back to Williams. Grant Williams. Serious hustle points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
On the wing, Tatum. Williams defending. Here's Irving. 20 points for him. 1:24 left in the third. And it's good for 2. Give him 8 points now.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
What's something that stuck out to you about Lou Dort's game, Doris?
I guess the first thing that pops for me, BA, is how hard he plays the game, how willing he is nightly on the defensive end of the floor to take on the opponent's best scorer, to not get down in the dumps when he's scored upon, and to bring the same effort no matter who he's playing and no matter what he's up against.
Now here's Irving. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Offensive board. Lively shot is off.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Tatum. They get it back. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Irving, the pass to Dort. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Checking in for the Celtics, Robert Williams.
Here's Porzingis. 10 points for him. Dort with a steal.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
That free throw good from Irving.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Both free throws good from Irving. Outside Hardaway, jacks up a three, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far, we'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Boston. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Chuma Okeke. And it's Lively in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
And it's Irving missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Brogdon finds Reddish. Pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. And here's LeVert for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Okeke. Pass to Lively. Back to Okeke. Pulls up. LeVert with a rebound. LeVert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brogdon. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Step back shot, and Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 11 points here in the second half.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
Brogdon, the pass to Brown. It's deflected. Here's Okeke, guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Doncic. Lively passes to Irving. The rebound, Celtics. Right side, Brogdon. The putback. Oh, Time Lord with the follow.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Zubac. Here's Lively. Releases. That shot missing. The Celtics with the lead. Left side Brogdon. Reddish finds Brown. Now here's Reddish. Outside, Brown. The three. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Pass to Zubac. Brown against Irving. Shoots over Brown. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And here is Williams. Back to Brown. Here's Brown on the drive. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
To me, this is Jaylen Brown at his best, right? A superb player who gets to the rim in no time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
So he gets them both. And the Mavericks call time here.
To Dallas. Whichever section is the loudest is going to get a free T-shirt. Let me hear ya!
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Dallas's head coach said to the team. Coach knows they're losing the three battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Tatum with the block.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Brown. And here's Porzingis. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Now here's Tatum. Poke loose. It's rebounded by Zubac. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
Boston with the ball. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Tatum from long range. They get it back.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Pass to Zubac. Irving against Brown. From 10 feet away. And that one hits the back iron. Right wing. There's Tatum with the three. And Tatum drills the three.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. This shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 33 points.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his second this half.
Tatum with it. From the arc. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Inside. Doncic, no good. The Celtics shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. What a finish from Porzingis.
Well, this guy's got size and showing increasing strength. Kristaps Porzingis, nicely done.
Zubac's inside, working on Williams. Zubac's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Here's Davison. Tipped.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Here's Irving. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Kyrie Irving.
That free throw good from Irving. The Celtics making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in. Both free throws good from Irving. And Boston calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Robert Williams.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off. I think just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Porzingis. Williams with it. Brown with it. He's guarded by Irving.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
To the paint. Brown. Hey, Brown in traffic.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Doncic finds Irving. Five on the clock. From deep. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Now Brogdon. Down low. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. 19 points in the game.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Brogdon, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Brown. Takes the 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Irving for 3. Boston with a rebound. Williams is...
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Brogdon, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Brogdon. The shot, no good. Good D by Doncic. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Nice D from Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. The The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Irving after the basket by Boston. To the right side. He shoots it. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Irving against Tatum. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Over Irving. Outside for Brogdon. Outside, Brown. It's good from the top of the key. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it wouldn't be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
The physical defense against Luka didn't even matter. He powers right through it.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tatum. Lets it fly. Doncic grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Zubac passes to Okiki. Here's Hardy. Takes a three. Williams grabs the board. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Now here's Tatum. So we see the Celtics get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. No doubt, just keep executing the game plan, everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.